My next guest is a Grammy-nominated rapper whose record Players climbed the Billboard charts and took over TikTok. She's hit the biggest stage, she's gone viral, and she's earned cosigns from Busta Rhymes, Beyonce, Cardi B, and more. But what I respect most about Coi Leray is how she's grown in real time. From being open about mental health to stepping into motherhood and now entering a bold new era of music. She keeps evolving. And that's what this space is about. Evolution. Honesty, becoming. So we're about to get into all of that and more. Because, baby, this is Keke Palmer. Please welcome Coi Leray.
Hey, girl, you look so cute.
Hi. Hey.
Oh, my God, you are beautiful.
Oh, right back at you. Right back at you, girl. Last time I seen you, we was together on New Year's.
New Year's, living our best life.
Girl, living too. Girl, after that, I fell right asleep in the car. I was so mad. Girl, I'm so happy to have you on the show because this is supposed to be happening in 2025.
Yes.
But obviously, you were pregnant. A lot of things was going on. You look so good.
Thank you.
Mommy to me, Yoko. And she's here.
She's here.
That's crazy. I get to meet her?
Yes. Have her say hi to you guys.
I'm so excited. She's so freaking cute.
Thank you.
Okay, but let's get into these pre-show pull-up questions to get into your mind a little bit.
Okay.
So you're a Taurus.
Yes.
But you don't know your sun, moon, and rising.
I don't, and I'm ashamed of one of them that I think that I am.
What is it, do you think?
A Cancer?
You don't like Cancer energy?
Oh, my
You do
God.
give Cancer because it's very lover girl. Cancers are very lover girl.
Are so emotional.
I'm a Cancer rising.
I'm Cancer is one of those. My rising moon, it's one of them, but I know for sure it's in there.
Do you feel very Taurus? You give Taurus to me as well.
I feel like the biggest Taurus in the world.
Tauruses are always somewhere looking cute.
And we're the best. Like, we really are. Like, everybody says, like, I love a Taurus.
Stop. Because what do they do wrong, though, honestly? They really are one of the signs that you don't have too much crazy to say, except for they say y'all stubborn.
We're stubborn, but we keep it real.
Yeah. So you do feel stubborn a little bit.
I'm very stubborn, for sure.
Okay, what are you most grateful for today? Waking up in nice weather. Girl, the weather has been crazy, though, for a while, though.
Yeah, because, I moved back to Jersey. So to be out here in LA during this crazy winter storm.
Yeah.
I'm like,
so you
God.
still live in Jersey?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. You never thought about moving to New York or LA?
I lived out here for 4 years, but I moved back when I had got pregnant to be closer to my mom. I had bought a house like 5 minutes from her.
Congrats on that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And but I've been out here working on new music and getting ready for the new year. So
And you're feeling good in LA. It feels good to be back as a mom.
Sunlight, got a pool and jacuzzi. I can go swimming any day. I love it here.
I love that. Okay, and then a relationship or friendship non-negotiable for you. I forgive. I don't forget. So once somebody crosses you, they're done. Is that what you mean by that?
No, like I could forgive you.
Yeah.
Like honestly, you really got to do some crazy, snaky stuff to me to make me hate you. But I don't have no hate in my heart. I could forgive you and not deal with you at the same time.
How does that go in your friendship sometimes? Do you feel like people really push you to the edge because they know you're so forgiving? Because I feel like that happens to me.
Yeah, they take my kindness for weakness. But it's all good because you could be forgived and never hear from me again. So it's all good.
Yeah. What's a question you wished you were asked more in interviews? My nationality.
Yeah.
But I know you're Puerto Rican, Black, Cape Verdean. Yes. And I feel like you do share that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do share that every now and then if people just get a look in.
I feel like, yes, like the ones that know, but I feel like that is the main question that nobody asks.
How do you feel like you relate to all three of those?
Well, I'm definitely got my Puerto Rican side because I love Spanish food, number one. My grandpa is, he speaks Spanish.
Do you speak a little? Un
I
poquito?
don't, but I feel like, pere el baño, por favor.
Come on, Rosie Perez.
I learned that in school. That's the only thing that stuck with me in Spanish. But what's so cool? My nanny is actually Spanish, and she teaches Miyoko Spanish. So she goes, bravo. I don't know if bravo is really a Spanish word, but I know she goes, bravo. And then Yoko claps to bravo. She'd be like, besito. I'm like,
oh my gosh, besito. That's kiss, I think. Yeah, besito. So cute. Who is someone you met that made you feel starstruck? I'm actually surprised by this. LeBron James. Are you a basketball fan?
I feel like I'm a big sports fan. My mom is big on sports.
Okay.
Especially football. She's big Patriots from Boston. Tom Brady, ain't things been the same since Tom Brady left. But I will say I'm forever Patriots Nation, forever Celtics Nation, forever. However, LeBron has something about him that not only as a basketball star and an athlete, he's a great father. He's a great just a friend. I don't know.
Brand and representation.
Yeah, like you.
Girl, stop.
No, like real. Literally, the jack of all trades, like just can't do no wrong in my eyes at all.
Oh my gosh! So when you met LeBron, where were you guys at? You were at the game. First of all, you look. Oh my gosh! Real quick. You looked so cute at the game. I don't know which game this was, but you had because a lot of times people overdo it at the games, but you actually looked like you was going to a game, but it was still sun.
It was the Celtics versus Lakers. I was so happy to be there.
It was like a casual, cute look, but you was still cute.
A little Chanel sweater, little Chanel sweats. It's so crazy because everybody be like, Coi, I'm stuck between Coi, put some clothes on, and Coi, you have on too much. No, it's never too much clothes. But everybody tells me that I need to wear clothes.
Well, it goes back to them early days, which when I first met you in the pre, we talking about the hoodie era.
Yeah.
We all loved that Coi because it reminded us of Left Eye.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was
swaggy.
Like the industry had never been seen. Like everything was so crazy, always sexualized, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So like when you came on the scene, everybody's always thinking about that because we were like, Coi with them braids.
I had a million girlfriends that I didn't even know I had at that time. Hey, ladies.
We'll get into that.
Period.
Okay, the last question was, what's a mantra you live by and why? I'm really her.
Really her.
I feel like I've heard you say this too.
It's so crazy because when I was writing that, I said, I just tweeted this morning. I woke up and really had to remind myself I'm that girl.
Yeah.
Like, obviously I start my day off with prayer, mandatory. But
Amen.
I need that reminder, especially as a new mom. Coming, in this industry, wanting to drop new music and beat your last.
What makes you feel like that? I'm really her. Like, what is that? Like, what are those things that make you know that?
Because as much as I go through, I can't be broken. And I'm really her. Like, I feel like I'm just a shield, like a badass shield with some Louboutins. Like, just imagine me as just a shield with Louboutins.
Yeah. You do feel
me.
tough, but also still sweet at the same time.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's take it back to Boston, where you're from.
Yeah.
So you're born in Boston, Massachusetts, but you grew up in Hackensack?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just tell me about little Coi growing up, how you fell in love with music. What was life like back for you growing up?
So I feel like I called myself Hannah Montana.
Okay, you was putting on wigs?
No,
I'm stupid.
No, but I felt like I lived the best of both worlds.
Yes!
Yeah.
Come on, best of both worlds.
I lived the best of both worlds. I got to experience a side at one time where it was just a luxury, nice swimming pools and jacuzzis. And then I also got to experience the side of what it really feels like to struggle and be starving. And I think both of those made me who I am and molded to be that her that I talk about,
What were some of your favorite artists growing up that you watched and helped shape your sound, you would say?
Oh my God, girl. It's so crazy because I feel like I grew up in an era of kids bop, right? There was a time where and don't get it twisted, I love all genres in music, but it was just this time where there was no genre. Like kids bop had Lil Wayne, Black Eyed Peas,
oh my gosh, I lived
Maroon
for the Black Eyed Peas.
5, like all on one project. I felt like so. Avril Lavigne, and I was a big cartoon fan. So whatever celebrities
but I honestly feel like I can see that in you as an artist, that you really will hop into a character type vibe. Literally. That was one of the things that drew me to you when I first hit you up to be on my song Sticky. I was like, I love everything you're bringing because you gave me character, and then you were hip hop, but I still got that alternative vibe from you. She was a little punk rock with it. When it came to your music, and I do think this is something that everybody loves about you, you play with a lot of fusion. How do you go into that when you're figuring out doing a song or coming up with something?
Well, it all depends. Like recently I was just in the studio and I'm like, I want to pop my Summer's coming. I want to be in the clubs and still have that booty shaking bop vibe. Throw me in the, you know what I'm saying? Algorithm with the pop that playlist. But I could be going through some real life stuff and then I want to kind of just vent. So the beat changes, the vibes change. Just the other day I was in the studio with Mr. Hudson, shout out Ben, and he has this guitar, he pulling up guitar, and we start rocking out.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah,
I love the rock.
I'm like, let me just try it. I don't even know if people like.
You gotta come with that. You wanna, so you wanna bend them knees. I love it. I live for the e-girl movement. And I think we need that fusion when we think about hip-hop. Like when you were coming onto the scene, one of the things you got most viral initially was, would you say Huddy?
Yeah.
I mean, what did you say coming in? What type of artist you wanted to be? What did you want to bring to the game?
I came in raw. I came in gritty. I came in not following rules, doing what I want. And I think that's what kind of got me here today. I remember Huddy wasn't even like on the Billboard charts, wasn't making a lot of noise. It was in Jersey, I would say.
Yeah.
And Huddy's what got my deal. That's what, Monty and Avery, that's when they saw the potential from Huddy. And I kind of just took that raw and grittiness, just being this tomboy from Jersey, wanting to pop my the guys to be able to sing my lyrics, feel comfortably. Yeah. And then I started as I stayed in the studio, I just always created. But what stuck was the turnt vibes.
Yeah.
And like if I would post a snippet, because I would leak all my songs on my hit records, I would say on my Billboard records, is because when I leaked it, they like blew up, right?
And what you mean by leaked it?
Like I'll put a snippet online and then the traction that the snippet started getting, it would tell me like, okay, let's go. We gotta go. We gotta drop.
We love a little piloting.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're the only girl in a family of 6?
I have 5 brothers in total.
Okay.
All 4, me and my 4 brothers grew up in a household together.
Yeah.
Until we did it. My mom has, it's so confusing because it's like, I hate saying half brothers because they're still like my brothers in the day, but I got 3 on my mom's side, 2 on my dad's side.
But you grew up with the 4?
We grew up, yeah.
And one of them was in the Huddy video, right? Was one of your brothers in there?
Was one of them in Huddy? I don't think so.
I could be wrong, but I'm wondering how just growing up, being like the girl with a whole bunch of boys, how that impacted just your vibe, your swag, and how you wanted to be seen.
I always felt like I was unstoppable, untouchable. I felt like I was the most toughest, biggest fee-fi foam person. And I was this small, little, skinny little thing. And I just felt like, I was the biggest thing in the world with them.
Yeah.
Boys are rough. We always played fight. I grew up off tough love. So all that girly stuff, nails and hair and makeup, I didn't have. Well, I wasn't into until I got older. And then, me and my mom were like always besties. So out of the boys, it was just me and my mom. And I'm like, you know what, Mom?
Yeah, I grew up with 9 uncles, and I remember they had me climbing the walls. 9 uncles, girl. So I felt the same vibe. And then I got into the real world. I'm like, y'all not gonna go up for me?
Right.
Like,
right.
The men in my family, they go up for me. Why y'all not going up for me? Girl, I was gagged. Like,
literally.
What? But you said that after your parents split up, things got really difficult. Just, I guess money discrepancy or just how it was living. Like, how old were you, and how did that like affect your life all around?
So I was about 9-10 years old when things took a turn. My mom and dad were together for about like 10 years and then they broke up. I only remember so much from my childhood from like first grade since first grade, I would say. And it's so funny because being in the industry, a lot of people think I have like this silver spoon and all this other stuff. And I know so much about, my dad and what he's done. But in reality, I've learned more than I've ever known while being in the industry for the past 6 years. So,
and also a totally different time.
It's a totally different time. But I say that to say, I don't know how he got it.
Yeah.
And I don't know how he lost it.
Right.
Me and him weren't close enough to have those conversations, I would say, to try to understand, like, okay, how did you start this massive, unbelievable, incredible moment in hip hop?
Yeah.
And then how did you lose it? I feel like now that I'm older, we will be able to have a sit down one day and have that conversation.
I mean, when you entered and you started getting into the game, how much of it was he a part of? Did he know, or he saw you? He just, I only know from the outside looking in.
I'm the same. I'm the outside looking in. And honestly, being the only girl and my dad always having to work, we didn't have the best relationship. So we couldn't have those conversations. But I will say, when everything was gone, though, we had to figure it out. And I'm so grateful for those times because it molded me to this hustler. Like, one thing about me, and I don't know if it's a tourist thing, but I do feel like I am a natural born hustler.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm going to make nothing out of something. I'm going to get it by any means. I might complain a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and complain while I'm doing it at the same time. Because everybody's going to do a little complaining.
Yeah, I mean, it's natural. It's only natural. It helps to let off steam.
Right.
You even worked a couple 9-to-5 jobs.
Yes.
So what was like one of your craziest jobs and one of your most fun jobs?
My most fun job was working at this like kids party place. People would book parties like for their kids. And we would have to be like bring out the glow guns and bring out the pizza, bring out the cotton candy. I don't know. It was a fun environment. Kids running around, hitting their head. It was just a bunch of things that you just had to be attentive to. The worst job, I would say, which I wouldn't say is worse. Because if you getting money, I don't knock no hustle. I'm going to be honest. You can go pot that for real change and I ain't going to judge you. But
that's a hard job.
That's a hard
Okay.
But I will say, working at the supermarket, it was very repetitive. And as a cashier,
You was bored.
I was bored. I was actually like, I want everybody to come to my line. Because I knew the faster, and the more I didn't watch time, I would
Diner Dash up in the mouth.
yeah, literally.
Ready? Next customer.
Literally.
When Huddy started to pick up and you decided to leave school, you later called that time humbling.
Yeah.
So what did that season teach you and what made you want to go back in 2021 to finish school?
Well, I dropped out of high school in, I would say, the beginning or towards the mid 10th grade. And I dropped out because an eviction notice came on that door.
Yeah.
And I had to choose between work and school. The job that I actually landed that was paying me really good was in sales. And it was from 9 to 7, and school was obviously from 8 to 3. So I couldn't do both.
Working in sales at 17?
16.
16.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was there hello, this is Coi Collins. Am I speaking with John, the owner of ABC Trucking?
Wow.
I'd be like, your business listing is outdated. What time do you open?
It's
He'd be like,
starting to
I
bother
open
you.
at 5 o'clock. Oh, well, how are your customers supposed to know this? I used to be running it up, girl.
That's crazy.
Cold calling Boots. Boop, 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 boop. Hello. My money.
Okay.
Yeah.
What made you want to go back in 2021?
Well, I actually, between everybody that's watching this in the world, I dropped out. And then I started working, and then I obviously just kept working because I wanted my own. I ended up moving out early, getting my own car and everything. This is before I started doing music. But it got to a point where when I didn't want to drop out, first of all. I wanted to go to college. I always felt like I could be some physical therapist or something. I didn't have any long-term goals as a kid.
Yeah.
But I knew I wanted to graduate. In my mind, and during those times, everybody that went to college was successful.
Yeah.
But I never went and got my GED, nor have I graduated still. And I went to go try to take my GED. And it was really hard.
Yeah.
I opened the book, and it was like trigonometry the first fucking... Trigonometry? Yo, bro,
Yeah,
I didn't even learn that in 9th grade.
Yeah.
I opened the first page, I seen trigonometry, and I said, oh, yeah. Meanwhile, it's a class full of people.
Yeah, it's a lot. I've thought about going back to school, so I didn't really... It was the same thing for me. I was a child entertainer. My family was supporting them with my jobs. It got to a point where it's like, okay, am I going to keep working? I'm going to go to school. And I was like, well, I don't want us to have to go all the way backwards, so I'm going to keep working. So I tested out of high school. I don't even know what I got, really. I don't know what you call it. It was just a test out, kind of like an emancipation kind of thing. And I've thought about going back to college or going just to get more education and, but it's totally different,
It's so different now. I feel like these days you really have to, and because I dropped out and I didn't have a diploma, I always felt like I had to keep myself in books.
Yeah.
But one thing I will regret, not graduating high school, and I recommend everybody to just finish high school. When you look back at it, it's so quick.
Yeah.
You're in no rush to just be grown. Literally have the best teenage years of your life, because when reality hits, girl, it hits. And
that makes me think about Ferris Bueller's Day Off. You ever seen that movie?
No.
It's this old John Hughes movie. But the whole movie is really about kind of what you just said. I think when you look at high school or even college, aside from learning and getting an education, which is great, you get to up. I think with us or people like us, a lot of people have had to grow up fast. We couldn't really mess up.
Right.
We could,
right,
but it might cost people stuff.
And I feel like in school, you get to learn communication skills. You get to learn vocabulary. Something that I still till this day struggle with is my vocab. Being an amazing songwriter.
Right.
And I love writing songs. I love, I'm not, but
you're just talking about words. I mean, just words,
You'll hear me a lot ask on a regular day, what does that word mean? Somebody could just be having a full-blown conversation. I would have to stop them and be like, wait, what does that mean?
We about to pull out that Scrabble. Words with friends.
Literally.
I'm gonna text you.
I play that. That's another good one.
It's a good little game.
Yeah, I'm like on level 180.
You got your first RIAA certified platinum hit.
Period.
Okay, and first Billboard entry was No More Parties featuring Lil Durk.
Yes.
What does that record mean to you and Lil Durk?
Free Durk, man.
Free Durk.
No More Parties was one of the most craziest times of my life. It was where I felt like, yo, you're either going to do it or you're not. You're either going to be big and successful and people are going to stream your music or you're not. You have one option here. It's either you're going to do this music thing or go do something else. And I had to tell myself, like, yo, I got to put the pain in the music. I can't run and hide. I always wanted to protect other people and be cognizant of what I say in my songs. But then I was like, you know what? I'm going to be very vulnerable. So if you listen to No More Parties, I explain my life story. And, it actually became one of my biggest breakout records, hitting that Hot 100 on Billboard. I was so excited. And it created TikTok. Shout out No More Parties. No More Parties built a platform for all the young, talented artists out there that could showcase themselves and their music. Yeah.
Come on. She said I'm a pioneer. All
right. Yeah. Shout out TikTok for helping me. You know what I'm saying? We did this together.
What does success look like for you? Like, is it, I just want to make sure I'm touring? Is it, hey, I want my streaming numbers to go crazy? Is it, how do you define it?
There was at some point where I felt like I wanted to be the biggest artist in the world. I wanted to be like Mount Rushmore, faces. But I felt like over time, it's so real. This industry will reveal itself over time, and you kind of start looking at things and people a little different. And I started realizing now, like, of course I want to be a global superstar. I think everybody wants to be a global superstar, right? But I'm okay with knowing that I can sell out my own tour.
Right.
I'm okay with knowing who my fans are, who's going to come to the pop-ups. It's kind of like a big inspiration would be like NBA Youngboy or Playboy Cardi.
Yes.
Right? Like they're
for sure
two massive artists who can sit there and sell out arenas, sell tickets, sell merch, diehard fans. You see Youngboy had like it's like Michael Jackson at the time where everybody was in the streets chasing him and he's crazy. Just like police escorted everywhere. And however, you won't see him at the Met Galas, you won't see him at the red carpets and stuff. And I think that's okay,
Yes, I
think
feel
that
the same way.
Perfectly fine.
I think a lot of times we confuse visibility with success.
Yeah.
Like, to me, success is like being able to do what I love, make my money off of it, go on a couple vacations if I want. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't a slave to it, right. But have a little bit of freedom and just, being able to just stay diverse. Like, I'm always diversifying. Yeah. Are there other things outside of music that interest you? Like, would you see yourself acting? Would you see yourself?
I see myself acting. I could tap into the acting world, and I've done a little acting in my teenage days. I got a taste of it. The only thing is, tell me if I'm wrong, those call times, the 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. Yeah. Keke, how do you do that?
Girl, you just do it. You be like, I gotta do this. Is my job. You know what I mean? Like when you was doing the sales,
right?
It's like I gotta just do it, Yeah. And then by the time you get out of hair and makeup and everything, you done woke up, you ready. But it's like you like it. You know what I mean? It's what you would want to do. So that's what pushes you to do it.
Speaking of acting, I'm sorry, but I see you on this billboard all over California. It is sickening. It's like you and 4 other people poking out a gate.
The verbs.
Yes! I'm like, oh my God.
The poking out the gate.
Because it's so lit. Like, it's so eye-catching. I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait. I love it.
Girl, I'm so happy about that show. We literally just got 1 billion views on Peacock,
sickening.
which I can't even. I'm like, well, how the hell
That's
you...
global superstar. The moment you get you a billboard driving regular, that's how you know you freaking one of the ones, Mount Rushmore. Nobody can mess with you, period.
Oh my gosh, my
flowers,
girl, I love you. That's why I love when we did our song Sticky. Like, I was like, yo, she dope, real artist to artist. Because I remember I just hit you up and I was like, would you want to get on this? And you was like, yeah. Like,
let's go.
And I remember you up on top of that car.
And us on top of the counters. And shit. Yeah, that was a good time.
It was such a good time,
and
girl.
It's such a great song.
Yes, shout out to Sticky. Get into it, y'all, if y'all haven't. But I have to let you know, one of the like dopest records of yours that gagged me, like, that's Through the Spider-Verse.
Oh,
Girl,
self-love.
I love that song. That's
Shout
pretty
out
much that's
Stara
a title
and
track.
Metro, yeah.
And Metro, shout out Stara. She's
Yes,
so dope.
yes.
How did that collaboration come about? I love your voice on that song.
Thank you. During the time Saint, he was like, this is the second Spider verse that we have done. I was on the soundtrack of the first one, and then the second one, Metro was doing.
Yes.
And I couldn't wait to work with Metro. I got the call like, yo, Metro wants you on this song, Self Love. It's gonna be Into the Spider-Verse.
So good.
And I'm like, who the hell's not gonna cut anything for Metro? Like, where's Metro booming?
I love Metro.
Like, he really one of them ones. He know what he be doing when it comes to the music. So I was like, hell yeah, it's a dream come true.
Oh my gosh, I just love that. I mean, you've collaborated with Gunna. You got a hit with David Guetta.
Yeah.
You hopped on Sabrina Carpenter's Nonsense.
Yes.
Your range is crazy. What do you attribute your versatility to?
It's so crazy because I struggle with my versatility every day in the studio. I don't know if I want to sing and be like this specific, like, it's like, okay, I could go be this badass girl and be like, yeah, like very pop star and like, my Katy Perry, because I already say I'm the female black Katy Perry, you know what I'm saying? Like, I pop my like I'm Katy Perry for sure. Or I could be on my, you feel me? Like Cardi B, keep raw, like Cardi, Megan, all the rap girls, for real, like they keep it raw, and even when they do get vulnerable, they still give you that raw. Not saying they're not pop, but
yeah, it's more straight hip hop.
It's more straight, like to the point, to where I'll just be going so far left sometimes, and I don't know if that's my lane, because I'll get a lot of noise over here, but then I won't get a lot of noise on the soft side, but then I'll get more engagement on my R&B sexy Coi, but then my turnt rap Coi, they're like, all right, we missed the melodic. So I'm going through an identity crisis right now.
I mean, how do you decide what vibe you want to jump into next? Because now we're entering this pink sweats era, which I think is playing with like some masculine, feminine, like, which again, we go back to OG Coi. We live for that, like, yo, she low key on that left eye. She coming at you with that TLC energy. How are you deciding that this was a vibe you wanted to get into in 2026? And what can we expect from it?
Well,
baby, this is Keke Palmer, yeah.
Do you hear that? Baby, a warm getaway must be calling my name because spring has officially sprung. We're saying bye-bye to endless winter layers and hello to sunny beach season. I finally have a little time off coming up, and with my crazy schedule, that's rare. So I'm thinking of a long weekend escape with my family. The question is, coastal Santa Barbara vibes or desert stay in Palm Springs? All I know is that when I'm planning a trip, booking a stay on Airbnb just makes everything easier. I just love having a whole house to ourselves. We can each have our own space, no cramped hotel rooms to worry about, and come together for fun movie marathons or epic game nights in the living room. Everyone can be as loud as they want because things can get competitive, y'all. And let's face it, a meal is better shared around a table than a bed, especially when it's my dad's cooking. But here's the real magic. We get to play locals, wandering through neighborhood parks and popping into all the best family-owned, under-the-radar restaurants on the recommendations of our lovely superhost. You already know I love a good food tour moment. So if you're planning spring or summer getaways with your favorite people, find a stay on Airbnb. Trust me, that home away from home feeling can't be topped.
I would say becoming a mom, your mind just comes a little bit more clearer.
Don't it?
Foggier and clearer at the same time. The fog comes
because you're not who you used to be. That's the foggy part.
Yeah, you're not.
And you're like, so what stays and what goes?
Yeah. And I feel like, I'm 28. I'll be 29 this year.
Yeah.
And I love that. I came in the game when I was 21.
Yeah.
And I just feel like this new era is just very, I'm her. I'm her. And then also too, I seen somebody tweet this. I don't know who it was, but this was a tweet yesterday. And it was like, I'm not for everybody. And that's okay. And I think that stuck with me. And I think that's the vibe that I'm going to into this new music, new album, new era is I'm not for everybody. And that is okay. The ones that get it, get it. The ones that don't. At the end of the day, I make sure I just move with, as a genuine person, keep God first, and and just work my ass off. Everything else gonna just come with it.
Sampling has been a big part of your DNA. Do you love it still? Are you not? Like, how do you feel about it? Do we get some more samples coming in 2026?
I love a sample. Can I get a sample? I love a sample. I do. Samples are so cool because it's so dope to be able to recreate something. Like, for example, right now, my new song that I'm about to drop, my milkshake bring on a bunch to the yard. This better than yours.
Girl, how did you flip this? Also, you with Pharrell in general feels like a match.
Oh my God.
Have
Me
y'all
and
worked
him,
together?
yeah.
Y'all did, right? Didn't something, I saw something with y'all.
We had a song, Not in Store, come out.
Yeah.
For the Doodleverse
Yes.
that he's done. And then we also have like 6 unreleased songs in my phone.
You guys feel like a very dope match to me.
He's amazing.
So milkshake bring out the boys to the yard. So what? So yeah, this is crazy. I can't wait to hear this, girl. That's so exciting.
It's so fun.
You know who else I feel like I don't know who you did anything with. I don't know if you did anything with them, but Missy Elliott.
I love her. I got to be in a studio with her, in a real session with her at some point, and she's also an amazing.
She's dope.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Who else would you want to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
The Weeknd. I really want a song with The Weeknd.
Interesting.
Yeah, I feel like Sabrina Carpenter owes me a swap. I need one with Sabrina again for sure. I love her.
Yeah, I mean the music is so dope.
I just think her sex appeal and my sex appeal together on stage could just really make like
It goes very doting very fast.
Right?
She was daring with that cover art.
Ah!
On the knees.
Ooh.
Girl, I was like, okay, Miss Ma'am.
I know that's right. I was like, let's go, Sabrina.
On mine, it would be the reverse. Get down.
Right.
No.
Like this.
Girl, straight up. Legs spread. No. Oh my gosh, that's me giving that Jada energy. Anyway, Players was a huge moment for you. Your first Billboard Top 10.
Yes.
A Grammy nomination. You
Yes.
dropped remixes for the song. Even had Busta Rhymes. That's like OG royalty.
Yeah.
When you saw it take off, did you feel it coming? Like, do you feel like you know when you got a hit, whatever that means?
I feel like everything I make is fire. It's just all about like when I, what the people want. So that's why I tease. Because in my mind, I'm a number one fan. Like I'm gonna, let's let everything fly. But you gotta talk to the fans. So I was talking to them, and when I leaked Players, it went crazy. However, Players dropped in December, and it didn't blow up till February. A lot of people don't realize that dynamic. Also, too, December is Christmas time.
Yeah.
The label shut down. No more coins. They don't want to spend no money. The budget is closed. And they opened the budget right on up for Players in the middle of Christmas, couple days before Christmas, and made it happen for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
But then you also said to Complex that during that time you were a little bit unhappy due to things happening so fast.
Yeah.
So what was happening so fast that we didn't see?
Well, I feel like now that I look back on things, I feel like I was at a place where, you can't grow if people around you aren't growing with you. And I got to I'm on top 10 Billboard. You know how hard it is to get a top 10 record solo? Like that's like, and still to this day, I want to beat it.
Yeah.
It's top 10. I want a number 1. I want a top 5. And it's so hard. And I felt like during those times, I didn't get to maximize off my opportunity. I never went to the Met Galas. I never, when it came to the award shows, me being a part of the award shows other than just a red carpet, I really wanted to be in those award shows. Being a fashion girly, really,
Yeah.
it was so much I wanted to do that I felt like I couldn't maximize on the opportunity because of the things that were going on behind the scenes.
And was it just kind of like not having the proper support? Because obviously, like hopefully people understand, like when it comes to like the Met Galas, there's got to be a designer that wants you. Somebody's got to want you at their table.
Yeah.
If you want to be X, Y, and Z, you got to have the glam. You got to be the budgets. Like, so what was actually some of those things stopping you? Just not having those political things in place, or?
I felt like, like a mix of everything. I even got to that point where I even learned like, being nice is going to take you to the number 1. And I even changed, I felt like my attitude and, the things that I've learned within, and it still didn't get me to where I'm like, I have a top 10 record in the world. I'm global. You can go on the airport.
Yeah.
And the moment you hear your songs on the airplane, but you made it.
Yeah.
And I'm on the airplane playlist. I'm in malls. I'm in, Forever 21. And I'm just like, something's not making any sense. Why aren't the campaigns getting bigger? How come the brands aren't getting bigger? And as artists, we are just the artists. We got to have people out there pushing and still cold calling, like when I was back in
Yeah.
sales and picking up that phone, like, yo, what's up? And
My mom still sends out emails.
still, you
Like
know?
a freaking newsletter.
Yes.
Keke Palmer is doing this lately. And it's like, you are me, Sharon. What are you doing?
And a
But it
lot
really
of people,
works.
I feel like they depended on my organic viralness.
Sure.
And I hate that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to keep making videos in my bathroom. And then going viral just for you to now want to come do
because
something.
they make the money from that streaming. They make the money for it being where they is. They don't make all the money when it come to your touring, when it come to your merch, when it come to you getting a campaign with Dior.
Right.
So it ain't on their mind.
Right.
So it's very important what you're saying, because at the end of the day, those labels are just gonna do what gonna get their money back.
Right.
And then it's up to us to figure out how to maximize our brand. And some of the things you're saying are so interesting to me, because I wonder how that affects how your brand has evolved.
Yeah.
In terms of just like, I hate to use this word, but commerciability.
Yeah.
What people are expecting from female rappers.
Yes.
What people are expecting from women.
Yeah.
So how, like on that journey, how did you grapple with like, I'm all these vibes, but like, how do I stay true to myself, but then also give myself a brand that I feel like I can scale?
I stopped looking, and I kind of just, I feel like I was looking everywhere else but within.
Yeah.
And then I had a reality check, and I had to realize, I don't know, you would just have these days where you just wake up and you're like, hold on. I don't know what blunt I was smoking that day or what was going on that day, but I was just like, no one's going to market myself better than me. And I can't dwell on what I don't have and be mad at what I don't have, because that makes me feel very ungrateful, because there is so many beautiful blessings that's going on.
Yes.
So it was playing mind tricks. I was talking to myself a lot, just playing mind tricks with myself. Like, all right, you know, don't be ungrateful, because God is blessing you with a lot. Even though you're unhappy and you feel like you deserve more, keep pushing.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm still on that wave, and I feel like it's gotten me still this far. You know, I can still say that I'm very much in the top female artist category, and really her. And you know, I'm a Taurus, I'm a competitor. Like, nobody's with me, like, and I'm standing on that.
I mean, in 2024, let's talk about the Grammys real quick. Beyonce sent you flowers. Beyonce showed your girl love.
Yes.
I mean, real talk, what were you at when you found out?
I was at home. I had opened up for her with DJ Khaled.
Which is crazy.
Because no
I
artist
think I was
opened up for
actually
Beyonce.
there. I was at that show watching.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I saw you.
And I had the blue pixie.
Yes,
at that
and you were
time.
eating. I live for the girl. You can wear any hairstyle though. I ain't gonna lie, but I do love the pixie.
Yes, the blue pixie was a vibe for sure. It was fun. Beyonce is amazing. And then I seen her and Jay-Z at a Michael Rubin's event twice. And she came up to me and she was like, oh my God, like, how's mommyhood? And I was like, it's going so good. Wait, I'm like, how do you know? Oh, you're watching? You see me?
Honestly, I feel like I remember back in the day, we used to think that she had like a little low-key Snapchat page. She watching everybody.
Feel
Like,
me?
she got to know what the culture is doing, because she got to know what we need.
And at some point, I'm like, somebody's running. This account is ran by management. No. Y'all be surprised. Beyonce is out there watching, honey. Don't do her. She's very much in tune. I love you, B.
Who have been some of the sisters in hip-hop that have lifted you up and supported you, you know, over the course of your career?
Well, shout out Cardi B. She was there during my pregnancy.
During
And
the pregnancy?
Yeah, like she gave me some really amazing advice.
I thought she was talking about she was in the hospital. I'm like, damn, y'all close.
No. She wasn't in the hospital, but she gave me some really, really great advice. Before I had my baby and after I had my baby.
You would share it, or was it like low-key, super private?
Just more so like you do what is best for you and what you want to do. That's exactly what her advice was. Don't let nobody change your mind on that. Do what you want to do in your heart. And I stuck by that, you know, being pregnant and vulnerable and, you know, first pregnancy. It's a lot. Us women,
and as a
it's
career
lot.
woman.
Yeah.
And in hip hop, like I do remember when Cardi B at the top of her career decided to have a baby, and everybody was like, she's done, she's
Right?
done. And even after her most recent, when she had these kids, they're like, she's dead again, done.
Right.
And she just keep on moving.
And she just popped one out and hopped right back on tour, sold
you know
out.
what I mean? So I think that's really dope. Of her,
right.
you know. Now, back in 2024, you tweeted, if you ask me, it seemed like these labels are behind the female controversy. They see it pushes the records. I mean, I feel like we all kind of think that, you know, even if we're not in the industry, like I think it seems at a certain point it gets WWE. But at that time for you, when you tweeted it, what was happening behind the scenes for you?
I just feel like you got to think about it. Like, none of us female artists are from the same hoods, schools, grew up together. We don't, you know, I don't even think anybody's messing with anybody's boyfriends behind the scenes.
Because that would do it.
That would do it. And maybe they are, who knows? But I don't think so. And I feel like, there has to be some reason why these people are turning on each other so much. It just don't make sense. Like, I don't have a hate bone in my body. I'm competitive. But at the end of the competition, I'll still be like, we did this together. Like, I couldn't do it without you at the end of the day. And I feel like everybody wants to feel like that, too. I feel like all the girls want to feel like that. But there's so much trust issues and BS that goes on behind the scenes that it creates, that wall that we all put up, and it makes you might feel like you do have to defend yourself, or you might be feeling attacked in some way. I'm not going to lie. At the end of this next song that I'm about to drop, I'm popping my I'm like, get in the booth. I ain't worried. You can't dress. I ain't worried. You can't rap. I ain't worried. Like, yeah, I'm popping it. But it's just I was ready for that.
She said she ain't worried. I'm in the back. She said she not worried. You heard it what?
I know that's right.
So, I mean, because my thing is, it's interesting, too. Like, whenever girls beef in rap, it's like, oh, my gosh, it becomes so critical. But, I mean, obviously, we've had some crazy beefs, even with male rap, where got nuts. Mm-hmm. But I think, like, back in the day, a lot of times, too, like, it seemed like more like sparring. And it also was like a way to, it was almost like WWE, almost like how Twitch streamers pretend that they're arguing in order to bring attention to each other's projects. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like that could be used more in female rap if the women actually agree to? Like, would you be into
feel like
that?
I'm down to do a little, like, ain't nothing wrong with it's like a versus, right? But at the same time, true talent gonna outshine everything. I feel like it's more than to our pen, and it's more to being a female artist than your pen and just your music. And that's where I think the competitiveness comes from, because it's like, I could do a song and we could rap battle each other, but then it's like, all right, who gonna look the best on the red carpets, I feel like, or who gonna have that fashion week locked in, or who's gonna be the best performer and really take it there.
I think it's so interesting how you are so brand minded, and then I think about what your dad created in culture.
Yeah,
you guys are very aligned when it comes to like aesthetic and just like what it means to have a whole overall cultural reflection.
Yeah,
that's
it's
very
in my blood.
Yeah, that's like, because I'm like, you don't talk like just like I'm just an artist. You talk like somebody that sees yourself as a brand.
Yeah, for sure.
That's, I mean, where did that come from? Is it just how you think? Did you study?
Always, since a kid, I've always felt like I played lacrosse one time. Did I ever think I was gonna play lacrosse? Like, imagine being in high school, like, yo, let's just go sign up and play lacrosse. Like, that was me. So I don't know. I feel like I'm a jack of all trades. Mm-hmm. I can do anything. But I think that's comes from being raised by boys too.
Yeah, feeling like you can do anything.
They'll get on the bikes and ride down the hill, and then like know how to press their brakes. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, let me get on it. And I don't know how to press my brakes. And now I'm like, all right, but you know, you gotta get in there to figure it out. So I'm the best at getting my hands dirty, and I don't mind unexpected.
Yeah.
I'm a daredevil. I went skydiving before.
I've always wanted to go skydiving.
It's
Was
so
it crazy? The girl, what's just like, tell me real quick, like, did you just like...
I was suffocating in the air. I was falling out. Okay, wait, so I was falling out. And I was like, ah. And then the guy in front of me is like recording me. And I'm like, he's like, you're good. I'm like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I'm like, help. Meanwhile, we're falling in the air. And I thought I was going to die. That was the day I was talking to God. And I said, there's no way I'm going out like this. I didn't imagine. And then 5 seconds later, the parachute opened. I was like, I was trying to cry. Tears are just, I was like, oh my God. I'll never do it again though.
When you landed, like, what did you think?
You have to land with your feet like this because the guy lands on his feet. So I thought I was going to die again. I'm like, all right, I didn't die this time, but we still got to get on the floor.
Oh my God.
And you have to land in the grass. And he's like, you land, he's dragging his feet. And the moment you put your feet, you could break your ankles off.
Yeah. It's a lot of impact, but that is sick.
It was so fun.
I need to do that.
Yeah, you should.
Also, congrats on signing with Epic Records
in
2025. You told the Hollywood Reporter they support me rather than tell me what to do. That is very difficult to get a label to do.
Shout out Zeke. Shout out Sylvia.
Zeke? Girl, let me tell you, back in the day, Zeke was literally my A&R.
He's a
when
songwriter.
He was a songwriter, everything. When I was a kid, literally when I had my first record deal with Atlantic Records at 12.
Yeah.
Zeke, I just seen him. He also does stuff with Tyler, too.
Yes.
Shout out to you, Zeke. Love you, boo.
He's the best.
I just saw him and I feel like he's aging backwards.
Oh my God, he looks so good. He's such an amazing man. And I would say him being a songwriter and the CEO of a label and knowing so much is just because he's written hits. And a lot of people don't know that.
They don't even know on Icebox, that's him in the back. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that.
No, he wrote Icebox.
He wrote Icebox, and that's him. I'm so cold.
Yeah,
I'm so cold.
I'm so cold. Yeah, no, I got the best CEO ever.
Back in the day, he was, I'm pretty sure, a part of the Clutch, which was like Carrie Hilson was a part of that. Zeke was a part of that.
Yeah.
There was JQ. There was, oh my gosh, it was another young woman, light skin. I cannot think of her name right now, but that was a whole moment. They did so many hits. I even think they did 4 minutes for Avant. Y'all know nothing about Avant. Y'all know nothing about Avant. But that's dope. So you loving working with them and you getting ready to drop this album or the mixtape? Like what all are we going to expect in 2026 from you?
So we're about to come with records. We're gearing up for the album. I'm just not ready to drop an album right now. I just had a baby. I'm ready to get back outside, get in those trenches, get in the clubs.
Come on, club.
Yeah, I
The
love
clubs
a
aren't
club.
the same anymore, though, girl.
Girl, come to my section. Come to my section. You got a great.
I feel
old
like I'll
time.
be up in there like this.
I'll be up in there ready to on top of cars. On top of cars.
How did it feel having your baby? Not literally having, because ouch, it hurts.
I'm like, oh, well, I had a
Girl.
C-section, so they like numb you straight down. And all I remember was looking at my mom, and my mom was like staring at me like I don't know what the hell. She was just staring at me like are you okay?
Because
Like,
your
she didn't-
insides were out.
Oh my God. And she kept going like this because it's occurring. She kept going, oh my God. I was like, what?
And
I'm
you
like,
didn't
what do
feel
see?
nothing?
She's like, your whole inside. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, I'm gonna die. Girl, it was crazy.
And you didn't feel none of it?
No, you just feel like a little bit of pressure coming out, but no, your whole body's numb. I was actually claustrophobic because I couldn't move. So once they numbed all this, I was like, and I was 8 centimeters dilated until Miss Mama's just wasn't coming out. They was like, we got to do a C-section. She ain't gonna come out.
Oh my God.
And I was like, no, I wear low-waist pants. I can't. I said, I'll push. I will get her. I'll do anything. Just get out. And he was like, no, honey.
That whole thing was so crazy for me. I will never forget. I was trying so hard to do the whole not epidural thing. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I was just trying to be like, I wanted to see how strong I was. Girl, I was barely dilated.
Did you do it?
Yes, I got the epidural so fast and I was pressing that thing. I was like, yes,
too.
numb these legs.
Me too.
Numb these legs. And I remember like feeling the pressure of my son, coming out. And I just
Yeah.
remember thinking, please don't let me squeeze my baby into
Yeah.
a weird head shape. Because it gets stuck on the coming out. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I was so scared about that. But I just remember seeing my son and immediately being like, I'm so happy to meet you.
It's so crazy because do you feel like they say birth is such the hardest thing to do, but when you do it, you kind of look back at it. I don't know what's more hard, the pregnancy or actually giving birth.
Well, it depends because the pregnancy for me, I felt like physically it was fine. But when I look back, I think emotionally I was like so going through so much. But
Yeah.
I was also weirdly happy, but I was also like, also feeling like weird a little bit,
Yeah.
not totally supported. So it was like very strange. But then when I had my son, I feel like that the birth was maybe more happy.
You don't want to say
quicker.
easy because it's like hard. It's like you don't want to say easy because they say giving birth is the hardest thing, but it's once it's done, you're like
anything for 9 months is tough. How about that?
you get ingrown.
You just
your
doing
back
it.
hurts. I had an ingrown toenail one time. I've never knew that you can even get. I'm like, nah, this pregnancy.
Half of my
ghetto.
body became a different color as well. I don't know if that happened to you.
Mine is still
it was just totally
I'm like
discolored. Like, what does that do to affect the
brown
baby?
here, and it has like this little line going down. Yeah,
It's like, what did it mean? How did that help the baby?
Literally.
Anyway, it's a journey. What would you say motherhood has so far taught you about yourself that you didn't realize,
Woo.
if anything?
Baby, this is Keke Palmer, yeah.
Motherhood has taught me patience. I had to sit pregnant for a very long time, well, because it feels like forever, but Yeah, you sit for 9 months and you have to wait. It's a waiting game. And then when your baby comes, you know, you want to give her or him the best life that you can ever think possible, you know, and just imagine trying to give somebody the best life. Like the best. Like you get everything that I did not go through. I want everything I did not go through to happen. I want you to live better than me. And, you know, use it as motivation. And I feel like it's changed me a lot, not only as a mom, as an artist, but as a friend, as a girlfriend, as a daughter. Like my mom, I look at her so different since I had a child.
That happens real fast.
Yeah.
When I realize that I'm my mom's baby.
Yeah.
Because the way that I feel about my Leotis, I'm like, Mom, you feel like that about me? Girl, I'm so sorry. And I love you down, Boots. Because it's so crazy when you feel the love of having your own child.
Yes.
You realize everything that probably scared your mom.
Yeah.
Everything that your mom had the courage to do for you.
Sacrifices.
The sacrifices.
And we're lucky because we're so blessed to have, you know, the luxury and the success that was able to provide, you know, for ourselves and our kids. Our parents. So can you imagine? And I also feel for so many like mothers out there and single mothers out there and the ones who are just like, shout out to all of y'all. I want to let you know y'all doing an amazing job.
For sure.
Everybody, God's time is always on time. Everybody's testimony and journey is different.
Yep.
Never compare yourself to other moms. Give yourself grace and be easy on yourself, please. Because I feel for you, girl.
A lot of times that's the main thing we need is just a little compassion and gratitude for ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, you've grown in the public eye from internet backlash to chart success to now motherhood.
Yeah.
When you look back at your career, what version of yourself are you most proud of protecting?
I feel like being an artist and a female artist and then a female artist in hip hop, your passion can be mistaken as being a bitch or having an attitude or but no, I'm always someone who knows what I want and I'm not settling for anything less. Obviously, you want to move with kindness. You want to be sweet. You want to have grace. You want to be an empath. But now I'm standing on anything and everything I've ever went through and ever said in this industry. I'm standing on it. It made me who I am. You know, because at one point people try to say, like, you know, Coi Leray is a little difficult. Or Coi Leray is crazy. Or Coi Leray might not be the easiest to work with.
Really?
Yeah, but I learned this. You're only not going to be easy to work with when they don't want you to do what they want you. When they don't want you to do what they want you to do.
Yes.
That's the only time you become difficult.
Yeah.
And I had to stand strong and believe in myself no matter what, you know, and not let that affect me. And the people around, you know, having to meet people in real life and in person and be like, hi, like, hello, I'm Coi, like, and people be like, oh my God, I didn't even know I didn't know you was that cool. A lot of people think I'm cocky. I didn't know you was this humble. So.
Yeah, it's interesting, cocky. People say that, but it's also like you seem to affirm yourself, and I think that's really awesome. Like
I'm
to be
her.
Yeah, like you should. Why shouldn't we affirm it? Just because I'm her don't mean you not her. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like that's what I think the thing is people got to know. Just because I'm saying I'm dope, I ain't saying you not dope.
Right.
You know, you care so deeply about mental health, which I think I found out about your Camp Courage. You started Camp Courage.
Yes.
You know, it's a nonprofit that's dedicated to empowering and uplifting youth in inner cities.
Yes.
Was that something you always wanted to do, or did it kind of find its way to you?
I feel like as a female artist or a public figure, you have to it's like the brand thing, right? What is your purpose? I can sit here and make music, travel the world, but like, what is the purpose behind all this stuff? And I might not be the best role model, right? I don't want to ever, and I don't mind being a role model because I'm a really great person.
Yeah.
And I'm very smart. So I am a great role model for whoever needs a role model out there. But I just know that there's a bigger purpose to everything. And all these club nights and all the traveling that we do and all the glam and the glitz. And what about the people that don't get to experience this lifestyle or they don't even get to see it? Mm-hmm. And Coming up with Camp Courage World, Courage the Cowardly Dog is one of my favorite cartoons.
That's a good cartoon.
And that's how I came up with the name, because Courage was somebody who protected his family no matter what. Even the grandpa, he was so mean to him. And he still, no matter what, made sure he protected Miriam and he protected him. And he was scared, but was fearless. Every time, every obstacle and every demon that came Courage's way, he fought it and he did whatever he needed to do to protect his family. So I feel like with Camp Courage World, you know, outside of just looking cute and everything, us female artists or all artists in general have to come together in a way to give back and shed light in other ways that people can relate outside of just what we got going on.
Yes, I love that. You know what that just made me think about when you were saying that was just like, you remember the song Ladies Night?
Yes.
I be the one smoking your pepper grass with like there was all the girls, you know what I mean, coming together. We haven't had something like that in a really long time with all the rap
I tweeted
girls.
about that like 4 years ago. I'm like, damn, there's never gonna be another Ladies Night.
I wish so. I feel like you could champion it. I'm into it.
And I feel like if we do a Ladies Night with everybody's gonna be like, I want to go first, I want to go second, I want to go third, like. Or I want to have, or someone's not long enough here or long enough here. Oh my gosh.
And then now they done heard your verse and now they want a new verse.
Now they want a new verse.
Girl, you should have showed up from the beginning.
You should have just showed up, baby. Get in the booth. No, I ain't work.
You've, what's helped you? Would you say, personally protect your peace as you've grown? If there are things that you do, like, are you into, you know, meditation or yoga or just with your family?
The gym helps.
Okay, yeah. I do like the gym too.
I was in the gym like at 108 pounds, but I wasn't going to try to get the body. I was going because I needed a hobby. Like I would wake up and be on my phone and just be on my phone and scroll. I'm like, nah, bro, you got to wake up and do something. The moment you just are stagnant is when the chaos comes, because you sit with your own thoughts and your brain will like literally have a mind of its own. So I feel like, you know, going on walks. I like camping. I like fishing. I like hiking.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Cooking.
I love camping and I love fishing. My dad used to take me fishing a lot back in the day in Chicago. You know, Midwest. Girl, we be eating sardines, all type
so sardines out the can with the hot sauce.
You know what I mean? It's just those memories to me that's the type of stuff that money cannot buy.
At all.
What are those things that you can't wait to show Miyoko, your daughter?
I can't wait to take her around the world. I feel like that's something I've always wanted to do. Still till this day, like I've been around so many places and I didn't even get to experience the place because it was just like work. You know, you come in for a show and you're in and you're out. But no, I want to take her all around the world. I want her to experience new food, just that tourism experience. You know, I don't want to just go to the Ritz-Carlton Resort and chill on the beach for a little bit. I'm trying to hit the excursions, jump off the mountains, go to the museums. Yeah. I want her to learn that there's so much out there in this world than, you know, any negativity or anything that can cloud her mind. Because you'll be surprised, like, have you been to India?
I just went to...
You went?
No, I went to Indonesia.
That's still very far, though. Well, I haven't been to India. I'm saying it like I've been. But it's like, bro, that's one of the main places I really want to go.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because you want to be on that Nam Yo Horenge Kyo.
I want to just go experience. I want to feel the fabrics. I want to see the sandals. I want to see girls' hairs. I want to everything. I want to learn about the culture.
I love the traveling. It's so awesome. I remember I went to ABFF, like the gala that they do, and I was sitting next to Mario Van Peebles, and he was like telling me how him and his son went to Costa Rica and lived for a year when he was a little boy.
What?
And I was just like, that is so cool. And I was thinking to myself, 69 years old. I could do that.
I want to retire on a farm. You know Bretman Rock?
Oh, Bretman Rock, the influencer.
Yes.
Yeah. His hair is everything.
I'm jealous, okay? I love him. I want his whole life. He wakes up in Hawaii with these mountains behind him. He feeds his chickens. He got his avocados.
Now, when did he move there?
He's from there.
Oh, he been always there?
I think he's always been there, but maybe he was out here working. But
sure.
He go on his TikTok, girl.
Girl, I just live for that. There is something about me that wants to be off the grid.
Yeah.
You know, I still got some stuff that I got to do in the grid. But I would love one day to just be like, well, y'all ain't see Keke.
Right.
Where she at? You know what? I'm on my
hopefully
Lauryn
our
Hill.
farms is next to each other. I'll be like, you got any more milk from your cows?
Girl, my friend, one of my close best friends, she has chickens. She was living in New Orleans, and I don't know if when she moved, she changed, but she used to give me eggs.
And
I
she
was
never
thinking
ran out of eggs.
Never ran out of eggs.
As much as expensive eggs were, shout out to everybody that got their own chicken coop.
But we got to get into this love because, I mean, you're in love, girl. Like, it's like, honestly, it is not easy to find partnership at any stage in your life, but especially after you have a kid as a single mom, just being busy even, let alone the emotional capacity. How did you find yourself back in a relationship and even be okay with sharing it with us?
Yeah, okay, so it's so funny because I didn't expect to be in another relationship.
Sure.
Anytime soon. And I was very focused and locked in, still very focused and very locked in. Mm-hmm. But I was like, coming from my last situation, I'm like, nah, I gotta just me, my daughter, just work, nothing else. I am a robot. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. That's how my mind was.
I am a robot. Don't talk to me.
I am a robot. Don't talk to me. I am not real. And then I met Justin, and I went on his podcast. Mm-hmm. He gave me mad flowers. And it's so crazy because after the podcast, like, I didn't expect what to walk into. I didn't know what he looked like. I just knew that, okay, I'm coming to release new music. It's time to promote. Girl, the moment I see him, like, we locked eyes so crazy. But
what?
Yeah, but
girl, what?
I know. But after that, I was like, nah, I ain't about to let him run his movie on me. Like, I don't trust it. I got my guard up. So I dubbed him for a couple weeks. Like, but he applied pressure.
He just kept hitting you up.
He kept hitting me up. He's like, yo, I want to take you out. I want to take you out. He's like, let me take you out. I'm in the city or in Jersey. Like, let me take you out. And I'm like, no, Justin, you're not about to run your movie on me. I don't have the mental capacity to get my feelings.
And are y'all the same age? Is he older? Is he younger?
He's 34. I'm 28.
So just a little bit older.
A little bit, yeah. But it's giving grown man.
And so what did that first date entail? That this little laugh that just that was crazy. She said,
I'm
that's too funny. What did he say? What was on this date, girl? Because I've seen like y'all been locked in ever since that we saw y'all together.
Yeah. Like, I think I fell for his personality. He's the most funniest person ever. He's such a good vibe. He's such a good time. But also too, like, now that we're together, I've gotten to experience like the way he pours into me. And I think that was the main thing that I fell in love with because I've never been with anyone ever that poured into me the way he did. It doesn't feel like a competition.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like there's ego there. It doesn't feel like, he doesn't care if I'm more successful as an artist. And I don't care if he's more successful, as in media. But it just seems like we're so...
What do you think made you unafraid to be public again? Because I've never even really been that public. And the little splashes that I've gotten, it's like, I don't want anyone ever to know me. So how did you be like, I'm going to do an interview and we're going to do a podcast? And like, you know what I mean? What makes you fearless with that?
It all happened organic, girl. I'm telling you, like, if I could just play you guys a timeline of everything and you could just see, like, behind the scenes, you would be like, oh, wow. Like, it just fell into play. Like, we just end up, I don't know who posted first, him or me. I think he posted me first, and then I posted him. But it was just like in the moment. And then also too, I'm a Taurus. Like, yes, my man. Like, let me show y'all what's going on. Like, I honestly feel like you shouldn't hide your significant other. I'm standing on that. I think that you should let the world know. You don't have to make it your lifestyle, but I do think that you should let the world know. Like, yo,
J-Lo told me that. She was like, if that's your man, that's your man.
That's your man. What the hell?
Virgos are like, hell no.
Y'all like,
what man? I'm a man. Well, we're all healing.
I know that's right.
We're all healing.
I know that's right.
Well, I guess I gotta let you go. But before I let you go, boo, we've got to play a little game.
Okay.
Female rap is one of the hardest genres to break through, period. So when we talk about legacy, we're really giving flowers to women who kick the door open. So today, I want to see how well you really know female rap across generations. So we're going to go head to head in some female rap trivia. This is Ladies Who Rap quiz. Okay, we're going to take turns, so I'll let you go first as the guest.
Which female rapper became the first rap artist to win a Grammy for Album of the Year?
Who's my choices?
Lauryn Hill, Cardi B, Moni Love, Lil' Kim.
I'm going to say Lauryn Hill.
That was a good answer because that's the right answer. Yes, let's do Lauryn Hill.
Okay, who was the first female rapper inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? A, Queen Latifah. B, Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott.
Damn, that's true. That's wow.
She
So
was
are
the
we on a
first
timer
one.
now?
I'm like, Missy Elliott.
She knew.
I couldn't wait to answer that one. Shout out, Missy.
Shout out, Missy. I can't stand
Alternative, baby.
It's my egg. Exactly. It's my window. I can't stay. Oh my gosh, I love you, Missy.
Yes.
Anyway, your turn.
Okay. Who was the first female rapper or rapper in general to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show? Nicki Minaj, Missy Elliott, Mary J. Blige, or Queen Latifah?
This is tough.
This
is tough. Queen Latifah, Mary J. Blige, Nicki Minaj, or who?
Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott.
The first female rapper to perform at the
rapper
Super Bowl halftime show. Just think about who you haven't seen on there.
Because I feel like we ain't seen Nicki.
No.
We definitely ain't. I mean, Mary J. Blige isn't a rapper.
Right.
We've never seen Queen Latifah. Have we seen Queen Latifah? I feel like it wasn't a... Uh-oh.
We've seen her.
UNITY. It was Queen.
Yes, come on, Queen Latifah.
That's crazy. Queen Latifah is everything to me. She was like,
sure
I was that
is.
little kid. It was like, who do you look up to? Queen Latifah?
My favorite Queen Latifah moment, I'm sorry, is day after day. Day after day. She'd be like,
I hate that they shot her.
you cried?
I cried.
I cried too.
I can't even watch that movie like that. And in the scene when Jada Pinkett, they playing, I'm missing you.
Yes.
That?
I cried.
Get on my nerves, bro. Okay, which female rapper had her own self-titled sitcom in the early 2000s? Foxy Brown, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, Eve, or Remy?
Eve. It was Eve, right?
Eve, yeah.
Because Eve had a show.
She did, and it was really good. I used to
Period.
love Eve's show. But it was weird
Eve.
because her name was like something else on the show. Yeah, it was like
was
Eve.
Shelley?
The show was like the Eve show, but then she was Shelly in it.
I'm like, who's the director? Who wrote that script? I need answers.
Like what?
All right. Which female rapper was the first woman to win Best Rap Song at the Grammys? Meg Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Ice Spice, or Doja Cat?
Well, I know it ain't Nicki because she's mad. So, it ain't her. It is her?
No.
Yeah, it ain't her. It had to be. It probably. So, name the other people again.
Ice Spice, Doja Cat, Meg Thee Stallion.
I'm going to say Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
It was Meg.
She won a Grammy. I'm a savage.
Classy, bougie, ratchet. That was during COVID, too.
Right?
She had us...
She had COVID
COVID
locked
was hard
in.
for us all.
Mm-hmm, sure was.
Okay, this is going to be hard. So I'm going to make the last one a little bit... Which 90s female rapper was part of the Juice Crew and known for rap battle or battle rap? We have MC Lyte, Lil' Kim, Roxanne Shante, Missy Elliott.
It's going to be between Roxanne and MC Lyte. I'm going to go with Roxanne.
And you would be correct.
Oh, let's go! My mom is a big Roxanne fan.
Roxanne.
Yeah, my mom loves
Thank
her
you,
down.
Boo, so much for coming. You are awesome, and I'm so happy for everything. Okay, I love that conversation. Come on, Coi Leray. You don't always get to see every layer of an artist in one sitting. From the grind to the growth to stepping into motherhood and a whole new era. She is owning it. And that's powerful. Make sure y'all stream the new music and tap into everything she's building because something tells me this next chapter is about to be major. I'll see you next time on Baby, this is Keke Palmer.